What is up, legends? We are back, and I just wanted to answer two questions that were asked to me as gear progression and what do you do to actually bridge the gap and stuff. So I believe the bridging the gapping that the person was asking is because it becomes a little bit daunting, a little bit hard if you don't know how to bridge the gap in between special request and ecology and study. So here's the thing. The way that these work is it depends on whatever characters you have and according to whatever elements you're going after. So obviously one of the easier things in the game to actually do is take down the green element, which is on the right there, because a lot of people are going to use Val, and then now we have Eternal to go along with Val, so it gets even easier, which I showed in the previous video, where you just at the point of bullying characters and so on and so forth. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want the resources and doing all that. So when you head over here into base and you have Kate's workshop completely built up, what you can essentially do if you get good enough to actually farm is you can just straight make a piece. Now that's pretty expensive. If you go all the way up to 6, you see it's going to cost you 16, and then currency and then gold on top of that. That's a big chunk of gold right there. But if you go all the way to legendary, you can make like a legendary piece now, and that's going to cost you 800 plus 84, 140. That's close to almost 1 million on that. But then it's going to be a rotation. It's going to pick something out of this. Like you kind of want it to go into one thing, but it's not going to really just do that. And as you can see, you can just pick out of just one of these. You can do the same thing with weapons if you have enough. I don't have enough right now because I've been spending, but armor wise you can actually do that. So what do I want? I need I'll gamble. So the other thing on top of that is that it could turn into a crappy piece of gear, which is gonna suck. And so to speak, because it could be like, okay, I need like this, I want either a crit damage, or what is this? Is this speed in here? Yeah. So right now anything but accuracy. Okay, I don't want accuracy at all. So let's see what happens.
Okay, make it stronger. Much better.
All right, counterattack. Actually, it ended up being almost like a perfect counterattack piece right there. Except for the stupid raw stat health. Everything else is fine though. Evasion, resilience, and everything. I'll take it. Perfect. So what you would do is you would go along the lines like, you want to go that specific thing. And Chimera is actually really easy to farm now, especially because of Eternal and Val. You can actually farm out that pretty well, so you can actually spend your currency on that. So what happens when you run out of this? So we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna go head over into chest and see what happens.
Striking the steel. All right.
Wow. Okay. End up being really good. I have no complaint whatsoever. And you can go into gloves and then rotate out and figure out what you want. Now the thing is, let's say you don't have enough and you're just going over here like this. Now say I'm broke, so to speak, and I want to head over here. Now what this is going to do is not going to necessarily go all the way into 5. What it's going to do is it's going to be one of these 4 again, and on top of that it's going to be one of the 4 rarities on top of that. Now you can do something about that and put abrasive in, which raises up everything. Obviously, we're gonna want gloves, but it's not necessarily that bad to get green or blue. Don't do gray. You can just ignore that gray even exists. So we're gonna put a few in.
Okay, make it stronger. Much better.
All right, so we did get 6-star gloves of counterattack, which is, it gave me accuracy and everything. We got crit chance right there on the accuracy right there, but the gray one is crap, and we're not going to even be bothered with that. So you're probably going to be like, okay, well, didn't go that well. However, all right, let's go with you because you don't have any gear on.
Let's do this.
All right, so let's put this on. So here's the thing. It is actually easier to build and get good stats on the green and blue items, because what ends up happening is you can actually reforge, and you have a lot of stuff to actually reforge with. So if you get good stats on this, which I'm just going to do it just to do it right now. As you can see, I just ended up getting crit chance on that, which we got a raw health stat, which is accuracy is cool, and attack is cool. So it's a raw attack, but whatever. This is actually pretty interesting because you can actually reforge it up and get some interesting stats on it, and then just leave it there for later. You see, we can't break through on that, and you can kind of do the same thing with green gear. So we see we have some crit damage right here. So let's bring that in, and you kind of do the same thing on this, and it's a little bit cheaper on the green items. So if you end up getting something good, let's do that. We're just gonna waste a little bit of gold. So we got effectiveness right there, and we got raw attack. So what I would do with this is just stop. I just want to see what they would turn into, like if it would turn in some good stats and everything else like this. So this, to me, I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it. The crit damage is cool and everything else, and resilience and effectiveness and all that. But this is a damage piece right here. So I would just break this down at this point, or use it if I get another crit damage glove and it gives me better stats, then I would just, just break it down. There's just no point. No point.
All right, let's do this.
But you see, in a few things I've done in the past, like this 5-star glove right here, I'm not going to change to this because I ended up getting some good stats. I got some defense right there, crit chance, evasion, resilience, and then we forged it up a little bit, so we got a little bit more stats on that. So it ended up being pretty good. Same thing over here. We ended up with a blue one. I got some stats over here, some interesting stats and everything else like this, which helps out on Ren. So don't necessarily think that you can't use the green and blue items. They're good standalones. Like if you get 6-star green and blue, you can actually end up with higher stats than with your 5-star red gear with a cheaper value, like just spending cheaper as well. And then what you want to do is you want to, when you get a chance to, rotate yourself up into the red gear at that point, which is essentially what I'm doing with my most of my characters right now. I'm putting the green and the blue 6-star stuff on them and getting rid of the 4 and 5-star stuff, because I'm ending up with better stats. I'm ending up with close to, like, really good defense and really high crit and everything else, because I'm getting the crit multiplier. And then ultimately what you want at the end of the day.
All right, let's do this.
Ultimately what you want is you want this type of item. So then we'll do that for this. This is going to cost a lot though, but I'm going to use it anyway, so it's fine. You want to get to the reforge point where you start getting to this, and that is actually really lit, because what that allows you to actually do is start going into really nice stats, and then when you get other items, you can start going into limit breaking the same way, and you can do the same thing with weapons as well. You can start coming in with the weapons, start getting them up with the T2 and stuff like that, and start making them with that. I'm not really worrying too much about my healer with the DPS type of stuff, but you definitely want to do that on weapons with your DPS. And the same thing applies. You can start going after whatever element is easier for you to take out, and whichever one that you can get to 10, you start farming that one and start going after, see if you can get these 6-star weapons there. And then what you can do is you can turn around and then go into the other elements that you're not that strong in with your 6-star items and weapons and start rotating it that way. So that is all I got for you guys right now. No, super quick, right? Just wanted to actually talk about that, what I'm doing right now, what I'm doing, the gear and everything else like that.
Have you got business with me, kiddo?
She's the next one that is going to be getting it. I'm gonna start farming at speed and get her out of all of this right here. This is all basic B stuff right here, but it's just that she's such a good unit that I never had to force my way out of doing this. But now that I'm at this point right now, I'm just going to start farming and getting all of this stuff up now and get her a better set.
You called for me?
Same thing with this. This is what she's doing with hers right now.
I'm not accepting requests for curses.
You can see what I did with all blue, little T4 on that. We're working on this. We definitely got to work a little bit more. We got to get a breakthrough. This is all from the event, by the way. I just got these, so I figured I might as well use them. Nice. And then we got the reforge. If you want to, if I want to actually go into the reforge, I got some interesting stuff on this, so I'm just going to do it anyway. Because she's definitely going to be used, and as you can see, it gets more expensive the more I do this, and I'm dropping my gold hardcore. I don't think I can actually do the last one. I don't think I have enough. Nope, it's 60. And it actually went into speed and crit damage, which is very good. I just didn't want to go in defense. Went in defense one time, that's fine.
I'm not accepting requests for curses.
But she's getting there right now. She's up to 16k right now and at level 81. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get her special gear, her exclusive gear rather. And yeah, so that is all I got for you guys in this video. I want you to be legendary, like and subscribe, all that type of stuff. I know this was super nerdy, but I just wanted to point it out because it was questions asking me what I'm doing on gear to make up the gap, to be able to do that. And as you can see, my characters aren't super geared. I haven't actually really done that hardcore.
At your service.
Rin is actually looking good at 23k right there, though. And that's mainly because, as you can see, with the blue gear right there, just chilling. She got the high attack right there. Ultimately, I want to take her out of this, though. I don't even want her in the attack gear anymore, but it just happened to go that way, and she's ended up with, you know, some pretty good stats, good high attack, and doing her thing. Same thing with Noah. We got to get Noah out of the gear that she's in right now. We want to get Noah into her, into some crit gear. Crit damage gear rather, but this is what she's on right now. And what I can essentially do is start worrying about breakthrough if I want to. And the cool thing about that is you can just start making gear for that. Like I could start making 5-star gear and I hope I get a red, and then I can actually go ahead and start pushing up more and more of her crit. Like I'm probably not gonna change these two unless they I get like the 6-star versions of them, but her overall gear I'm probably gonna change. I'm probably just gonna break this down and then turn it into 6-star blue gear. The 6-star blue gear basically is gonna be stronger as long as I get the right stats. Of course, I gotta be the right stats. But yeah, see you guys soon. Of course, follow me on the social medias that's in the description, and yeah, peace. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.